to demand from the government, we need to know what they are putting that money into, how, and what is being done with appointed or listed as the ministerial nominees. This is not the time for us to start beginning to look at what party to belong. No, we are done with elections, at least the general elections. We are done with it. This is time for governance, and governance is everybody's responsibility one way or another. We are playing one role. If you're not in a political office, then you're not just an observer, you're a partaker. It becomes more pertinent right now that whenever we come across these people, whether on invitation or we are calling them for interviews, whatever it is, question has got to be asked. For instance, tip and all of that. It is also for you to go to their pages, follow them, what are they doing, how are they doing it, call them out. I need you to know, Nigerians, that we are more powerful in this time and age right now than our parents were. Because a tool has been given to us to check the excesses of government, which back then they couldn't really check directly and all of that. But today, you can follow these activities, make demands. There are several things that has been changed through social media active participation. So this is not it. And Nigerians are going through a whole lot right now. This is not the time for us to play party politics. This is not the time for us to play wanna be before politicians to show that you hail them to thy kingdom come. At the end of the day, you're really hungry because you become the food one day. You're in a dangerous position. And we've seen a lot of this play out on more than one occasion. So we don't want to find ourselves in a situation where it becomes business as usual. If the things has been made easy, the ministerial nominees has been listed. Who are these people? Are we discussing them? Who are they? Welcome back to it. Before getting to that narration, I'd like to welcome a very own honorable and ambassador, NS Roland T. Douglas. Good to have you on ATN Blowout this morning. How do you feel?
Good morning.
Receiving the long-awaited ministerial nominees list. Yeah. Generally, give me an overview. How does it feel to finally see the names on that list? Surprised, well, shocked?
Yeah, I mean, it's a combination of both, you know.
The expectation primarily is that, okay, these people were asked to step down for you. We learned for you to do your thing. Okay, Akpabio has been settled with three-member list, nominee list in the list. We got 28. So what do you think will be responsible for the half list per se? And then why, I don't want to come across as being biased in these questions. I'm taking my time. A strong backing to retain his position in case the tribunal goes the other way, the tribunal's verdict goes the other way.
Well, you can see that the hardship Nigerians are going through right now has made him not the choice as a president, if I have to put it that way. Because the few people that have advocated and have also highlighted so much in the media his past antecedents, felt right now a bit this legal battle that is on there And then, of course, also want to give an impression of a nationalist. But if you look at the certain key, well, the Nigerian politician is a Nigerian politician. They talk, but when it comes to action time, probably they now begin to consider quite a lot of factors that we are not privileged to have. Movement, and then issues of political stability, and also the issues of insecurity. These are the challenges. These are the focus right now. I mean, if you go on down the streets, you will hear a lot of Nigerians at the parks and within the
to borrow, but what this policy is going to do to Nigerians and how they plan to manage it, there is no policy statement, there's no plan on that until Tinubu came in and they began to navigate. Now, having said that, these civil society organizations being led by Dr. Michael Uzigwe is stressing the strategic importance for government to provide cushioning effects. But they are not stopping there. They are brainstorming on how this implementation can be, impact Nigerians. How important is the role being played by this civil society?
And Dangote refinery, I can bet you, it's not going to kickstart till probably next year, July. That's where we are. That's the truth. And then, of course, we have our agricultural sector.
But hold on, before you go into the agricultural sector and all of that, the inauguration or launch of this Dangote refinery just before Buhari left.
You're going to lay pipe kilometers upon kilometers. You're going to do pressure testing on it. Then you now have to commission it to be sure that the source of material, the crudes that you're going to get, will be able to fit into the refinery without creating challenges to the refinery. So, for me, I mean, that aspect where it is going to be, where the supply is going to come in, has not even been talked about. So why are we?
So, well, how sure are you that the supply chain to the refinery, being the pipe, I know these are not just regular pipes anyway, but so how are you sure that has not been put in place already?
Yeah, I mean, this is a high-tech engineering activity that cannot just be, whispered. You'll see quite a lot of foreign companies that are laying pipes come on board, bidding, and in fact, you see the processes. You will also see certain
being just in the form of the national air. For the revenue being generated, and then we're told is in the federation account.
No,
that's what yesterday I was reading about how Kaduna refinery alone, or the refineries, the staff of the refineries, how their salary annually got into over 100 billion naira and all of that. I mean, I think 136 billion, if I'm not mistaken. I read somewhere yesterday. And now, all of this number of people, there are about 1,000 plus or more,
yeah, more than that,
who are working in these refineries. And every year we are paying this money and nothing is being done.
Nothing to show for it.
We're not generating any revenue, but we're investing money into this. And so what exactly do you think that we are doing to ourselves as a people? Should we just hand over back to maybe Malaysia to come rule us? I mean, what are we to do more on this? Because there is also the clamor for the CNG gas vehicle and the reformation of existing vehicles. Some states are trying to do that, and all of those details. Because we're looking at impact mitigation right now, joining in the brainstorming section that the civil society organizations had yesterday. Let's see if we can come up with something, because a lot of this seems not to make sense as it is. But everyone will come back to you on this after the break.
Right.
Fantastic reward of extra 15 days of free viewing. You can enjoy our top local and international content. So, what are you waiting for to August 31st with your family?
matter and all of that. You also some time ago on the show said
65 days. So going to with our class of people in other regions, and no middle class, but the rich and the poor. And of course, a lot of these people, they are being privileged by way of technology to be exposed to see a lot of what is going on. Now, Nnamdi Kanu has been able to warm himself into a particular set of generation that felt that they are being deprived. They have not been given a sense of belonging in the country. I mean, we looked at the series of appointments. We've looked at a lot of federal government. Able to single out him, to put my life at stake. And that's why he's having this kind of fooliship. All what some of these governors, political elites are just doing, it's all about how to be relevant. They are losing touch with the people. And the people are saying, listen, you can politically, you know, position yourself for the federal government to acknowledge and know you and deal with you. But we don't trust you guys anymore. And so we want to deal with someone that we can trust. And I can bet you, if this man is released today, faction or no faction, he'll be able to mobilize them, okay, to realize that, look, whatever state, we know how to manage this conflict. But we escalate it when we think that we're going to use force. Or we escalate it when we think that we're going to use, you know, government stooges to go and create. Look at the drama that is going on with the former CBN governor as well. We can't be acting, you know, when it suits us, we approbate and reprobate. It's not possible because we are all watching. And a bad precedent has been set where the government thinks that they can pick and choose certain decisions of the court. Now, the same DSS that is not showing respect to the court is running back to say court should give them the authority to detain the past CBN governor. And it's going, people will be, you know, increasing, getting more converts who are only looking up to Nnamdi Kanu and not their governors or their other politicians that are there. Yeah. That's for me my own, you know,
well,
suggestions to it.
That much is clear. But